trying to cool the tires down and maybe get one last gasp effort to try to get up there to do anything with Alex Huffman. Can he finish this thing off for tonight? Alex has dominated this race, led 112 laps so far of the 115, 116 here so far. But can Joshua, and the caution is out, and folks, that is going to put an end to it. Alex is going to end this one here tonight. Oh, the 72 machine. All right, race fans, we're back tonight, and I'll tell you what, kicking it off here with Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series, and we are here at the awesome facility, 2.66 miles of mayhem, disaster, and high-speed banks of Talladega Superspeedway Truck Series time. I'm Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by my good old buddy up here, the legendary man himself, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
Doing great, Joe. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. Tell you what. I was reading about it. Somebody said they had some new sponsors out. Man, I tell you what, Talladega, I know you had a wild one last night in the K&N Series to kick off Extreme's season over that way. We got a wild one here tonight with the Truck Series at Talladega. I think we're going to see tonight, Tim.
I don't know, Joe. It just depends on the fastest ones out here. Last night, the race ended 3 rookies. 1, 2, 3.
Man, and you know what? I always say this place, it's a wild card style race. Anything can happen at any given time, and you just never know. I mean, it's one of these races where you can start in the front, the middle, the back, bring that thing, almost start in the grandstand if you want it, and win it.
Halfway of the race there, Joe. First lap last night, we had a wreck. Had a caution.
That's what I'm saying. It's wild because you just never know what happens, man, out here. But look at that. Adam Eisenhower putting it on pole here tonight so far. Guys, we got about 2.5 minutes. They're doing their drivers meeting right now, getting everything set up, folks. I tell you what, we're kicking this season off here, truck style season tonight. Extreme Motorsports 99.com. I tell you, it's going to be a good one.
Gonna be a great race, Joe. Just like mine last night. It was awesome, man.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, it's I want to appreciate everybody tuning in out there. I see some of the drivers getting geared up, looking good. They're actually getting all excited. We're getting excited because we got 90 laps here tonight. And again, anything can happen. Have to hang on to it, and hopefully these guys finish the race.
And I hope they don't do like they did last night. It took 5 of them out when they did that first lap.
Don't wreck. There you go. Hashtag right. Don't wreck.
That's right. You know, after that first lap last night, we went 70-something laps with a green flag. That's what we want to see here tonight. Green flag racing.
Yes, it is. We're going to get some good green flag in. Want to appreciate, like I say, we got sadly half the field was. That's what Dave said. Davey said, man, half the field. That's all right. We got Gillen out there. A lot of the drivers, man, here returning back. Like I said, tonight so far qualifying, Adam Eisenhower on pole. Chris Vols right there in second. You got Jeff Martin sitting in third. GT. That GT? Yeah, GT. What? That's awesome. Hawkins popping up in the 4th place. Andy Schultz right there in the 5th. Wiley Tierheimer. Remember him? You know, he usually had the Star Biscuit machine out there. Starting 6. Cody's up to 7th. Jerry so far in 8th. Jeremy there tonight. Timothy Hammer, he's around at the top 10. We got a good field here tonight, Tim.
Yes, we do, Joe, and it's looking better every minute. Somebody is not happy with me over here.
Oh, yeah. Well, Matt, wrong channel, but we appreciate you being here. It's OSR Network. How are you? About to grid these boys up here tonight, getting set. Here we go. Tonight here, folks, ExtremeMotorsports99.com, Xfinity Series. Here we go. Let's grid them up. On pole, Adam Eisenhower putting it out front. Chris Bowles sitting in 2nd. You got Jeff T. Martin going to start 3rd. GT Hawkins up to 4th. Cool name he's got there. Andrew Salt sitting 5th. 6th place man, Wally Tierheimer. 7th place starter, Cody McFadden. 8th place man, Jerry Glenn. 9th place starter, Jeremy Rigney. Round out the top 10, Timothy Hammer. And look through the rest of this, man. All-star field here tonight at Talladega. Boy, my hat's off to these guys about to get it done around here.
I ain't had no green boxing shorts on. That was my pants.
What?
I got shorts on. He thinks it was my boxing shorts.
Well, these guys about to do some boxing around here on the track. What are you talking about, though?
I was looking at what KMP had said.
Oh. Lord of mercy. Well,
TNT,
we've got a full field here tonight. Tim?
Yeah, we do. It's great. First race of the season. Yeah, that's great. I had 24 last night.
Like we got about 37 here tonight. Give or take a few. Boys are about to get it done. Let's get set here and a hammer down here at Talladega. 2.66 miles. No stages tonight, man. It's going to be straight 90 laps through. Going to make it very interesting on what these guys can get done. You know, I'm kind of curious on what's going to happen. Me personally, here at Talladega, any plate race, got to be patient early on. So we're going to see who's going to be patient early and who's going to try to, you know, be impatient early.
Thank you there, TNT, now for subscribing my channel. That is it's my shorts. It ain't no underwear.
Talk about that on race Talladega. And out front getting set here. Adam, you know what he's running in? SimSpeedShop.com. Appreciate him coming on board again here this season. TMP Knives Companies here. Drea, Unleashed Graphics, man, tonight, boys. Appreciate all of them, man, here at the OSR Network. 2019 season. Almost at 2018.
Been last year.
You ain't lying, I know. I've been a year behind. Well, whew. What kind of mayhem you think we're going to see here tonight?
I think they're going to, oh God, it's going to be hard to say, Joe. They're going to probably do like they did last night. This track, when you get air in between y'all, you know it's going to shuffle you around. That's what happened last night.
Well, you know, the trucks a lot of times, they'll stay side by side for a good bit of time. Unlike, you know, even the Xfinity cars do it. Unlike the Cup cars where you get maybe kind of single file. These trucks, man, you're just pretty much hanging on for the entire time for dear life. Pace cars pulling them around turn 4. It'll, you know, slow march here on this track. Obviously, cautions and whatnot take a good bit of time here. It is a huge place at 2.66 miles. What we're going to see a lot of side-by-side, fender-to-fender, door-to-door. It'll be interesting as the pace car drops off, going Here we're going racing for the first time in the Truck Series at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Adam Eisenhower, brings them down to the line. And that number 86, green flag flies. And I tell you, he don't want to get too far jump out in front there, because you know what happens, Tim. Well, that pack will run him down.
They will, just like a freight train, buddy.
He's got a good little jump man up front. And I don't know if he's really wanting to get that far out there, because, I mean, even though the guys behind him are 2x2, they're still going to run him down pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, they're going to run him down awful quick. Right here, they catch him before he gets to the next turn.
And you just saw it right there. He could do nothing but just move out the way. Now, that could be by design, too, which he's going to fall back in line. But, boy, I tell you, those guys, man, came up through there and laid it down quick. Up top, we still got a duel. 2x2 here. You got, look at that. Chris Balls, and you've got Jeff T. Martin in a battle with him.
Are they already getting after it, ain't they?
And yeah, making them loud. Completed that lap, didn't we?
He sure did.
And they still side by side. Who's going to get the upper hand up top there? That number 28 machine, the Hardy's Mobiles. He's got a pretty good pusher in himself from GT, I believe, there behind him. As you see these guys, man, storm around Talladega, how they're hooked up right now, there's just not a lot you can do. You know, I mean, there's, you know, you're kind of just sitting there hanging on. These guys, man, are just pushing for everything they've got.
They're already starting to mix it up a little bit there, Joe. That's racing, I guess, with them.
Absolutely. Racing is, you see Jeff T. Martin, get his nose out front a little bit on that bottom line. He's got his great pusher behind him. The 4 cars down deep, 4 cars up high. It's kind of an even duel up front.
That pack behind them back there is all in a line. They catching them.
And they will, and then before long, they'll get up there and mix it up with the top pack.
They sure will if they stay in a single line.
That's what they need to do, is maybe stay in a single line. The problem is that up front here, you just cannot get any kind of bite coming down the straight. As they come down the back stretch here, shooting it. Talladega super stretch right there. Still got the 14 of Jeff Martin on the inside. Right behind him, the 8 there of Andrew Schultz. He is trying to push the better half of what he can. Jerry Glenn there in the mix.
Yeah, Jerry's up there kind of close tonight, ain't he?
There he is. We got 2 kind of packs, man, happening right now. We have to go back here to Jason Eisenhower, the other teammate to Adam Eisenhower. He's right there on that end of pack. We're talking about Adam Eisenhower, folks. He dropped way back to the back. And I think that's by design.
Yeah, don't want to get in that big one.
We don't. Right here, you see that second pack. They're forming up there 2x2. As you see Doug Blackman bringing the top lane up there to life. So you see that pack there, but then about a second back, going back here, actually about 4 seconds back, there's another pack happening with Ralph Vandervorst.
He's back there. Oh, let's see where he's at.
19th.
Yeah, 19th.
That's a little bit of another. That's the kind of like the second pack or third pack coming up back here. They're all got their own little race happening back here. And that's what you're kind of going to see here at Talladega. A little bit of a break up here and there. No harm, no foul.
That's right. Jeff T. Oh, no, look out. Andrew Schultz. How you pronounce that?
I'm going to say Schultz.
Schultz?
I'm going to say Schultz. Yeah, I'm going to go with that until I figure it out.
Andrew, he's, well, there goes Chris Bowles now.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's still a duel up top here as you see that high line's pushing. And right now, I call this, Tim, textbook style drafting. And let me explain that to the people out there who might not understand what I'm saying. As you see the gap in between most of these trucks, they got about 1 foot, 2 feet in between them, maybe, a quarter to half foot length in between them. That's to keep those things, cool and keep them relaxed right now. There's no need to get up underneath the guy's bumper. Now, obviously, we tend to go. It's all out the window. You're going to see them guys pushing each other around the track.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, yeah, 10 to go. You're gonna see some racing.
Oh, absolutely. And right now you're seeing some good racing up front here. As Jeff T. Martin's got that low line happening, is rumbling good with the 28 machine of Chris Vols up high. The 8 machine there, Andrew Schultz down low. GT's in the mix. Got Jerry up there, so a good slew of machines. And we talk about that little second pack. They've caught them top runners up there too, Tim.
They sure have, Joe. They pulling right up there behind them right there. The 25 and all of them.
Doug Blackman, he's in the mix too.
Doug had problems last night.
He did?
Yeah. He was in and out.
Oh, okay. Well, Doug right now looking good.
Yeah.
You see Jason Eisenhower drop down to the inside. I think he's going to go back to the back. Remember his teammate there, Adam Eisenhower, put it on pole. He opted to, move out of the way, drop back to the back. That's just kind of a plan some of these guys do.
Yeah, it is. He's going to get back there with his brother. Ain't it Ted's brother?
I have no clue. As you see Adam right now, it's 29th. He's back here in this mix of a pack back here, and some guys do that. They go in the back, and folks, just this is plate racing. Anything can happen in plate racing. I always say that.
Got that right. Don't take but a split second for it to happen.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Joe, we got a bigger patch coming up behind them back there. That's a pretty good sized patch of drivers back there coming up.
Yeah, you've got Jeff T. Martin has got away a little bit now. They're kind of single file up front for the moment. And you got Doug Blackman still up top. But you were talking about right behind them, you got another, like you said, you got another group coming up here. Cody McFadden and company. They're bringing it up to the front side.
Yes, they are. Cody's in 14th. And there's Jerry Glenn right there in front of him, 13th.
That's right. Happy birthday, John Marine. I saw that pop up earlier.
Yeah, I told him that last night.
Birthday man.
Yeah.
We understand. How old are you? 12? Got a good rumbling battle here for about 10th place. GT Hawkins at number 16. What a name. Cool name.
That's a new one to the trucks, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, Smokey, how you doing? Good pack racing so far. You're right, Matt. It definitely is. Jeff T. Martin, he's out front leading it. Andrew Schultz right there behind him, though. Chris Vaughn's in the mix. And you still see the 28 of Chris. He's trying to make that high lane work. Got a little help, too.
He needs a little more than that, I believe, Joe.
Yeah, Wally, man. That's Wally. Now,
Wally Turheimer.
I don't remember correct. Wally's mom or somebody, significant other, or somebody used to watch him race.
Oh, 14 at heart.
Yeah. I'm 10 in the brain, 12 in the heart, 45 in the body.
I'm not going to touch that.
Tim is 80 in the brain, 85 in the heart, 160 total. Gotta give Tim a hard time. Lap 10 complete here, though. I tell you, that high line still trying to come on strong. As you see, man, Chris Vaughn's up there is pulling it, trying to take over that top spot from Jeff Martin.
Yeah, they picked up some more drivers right there on that top side there. Joe got 5 up there now.
Yeah, Robert Montgomery right there in the 49s coming up to the high lane with him there to play with the party. You got Timothy Hammer. Dropped a hammer on this thing here tonight.
Got 3 new guys in there, ain't there?
That'd be Timothy, I believe it is. And like you said, GT up there, he's a new one. I'll say Robert Montgomery should be a newcomer here, too.
Yes, he is. The rest of them, I believe they come back.
Yeah, Chris Vaughn, Jeff Martin, you seeing those, Wally Tierheimer, seeing that name out there. What's up, Sandra? I'm going to say Sandra is pulling for? Remind me, because my brain's not the best.
Gillen.
Oh, Adam Gillen, that's who she pulling for?
I don't know.
I would say so, yeah. Might be right, because that's...
Hey, Sandra.
I get it now, Gillian. Yeah, put 2 and 2 together. That might be right. Right now, still up front.
Could be a good idea, huh?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, you about right. Could be. Right now, good race up front. Tell what Jeff T. Martin's been able to hold that blow line and been able to hold off a hard charging Chris up top. And Chris just cannot get any momentum going to make it past him.
Boy, he's right there, though.
He is right there, and he's tried to be able to just rock by him, but he just can't get by him right now. He's kind of stuck. It's like when you get up there and you get so far, you get like a brick wall, and all of a sudden it's just like boom.
Just a bunch of air. I tell you what, he may not be able to get past him until that line comes in.
That's true. You know, right now he still might not be able to get past him on that top line. I mean, he's got some helpers up there, the 75 of Wally, the 49 machine there of Robert. So he's got some, guys up there helping him on the top side. It's just that momentum. Like you said, air is just not letting him push through.
I'll tell you what,
Nice
when you hit that air like that, it's like you said, running in a brick wall.
Absolutely it is. Iceman Racing, 34, 14, and the 6. Well, the 14's Jeff T. Martin. He's part of it. 6 machine. That's Randy, track of that last name. Something. Randy Encorb.
What number car?
Number 6. Stan Orb.
Stan
Orb? Yeah. Orb. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just say Randy. How's that? Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Then you got the 34, he says, the number 34 machine. That's actually right there near him. That's Dalton. Deal. Well, that's the Iceman Racing. You got Gillian Racing out here, Motorsports. Matt's out here. He's pulling for the 36 machine and the 8. So we got a lot of people, man. Got some diversity. Oh, crash up front, the leaders.
Big one.
Oh, and it took the leaders.
Sure did. Wow, that was a big one too, Joe. Look at that truck. Ooh-wee.
Go back here on the replay, see what happened on this one here. Because it happened up front. You saw finally Chris Vols get around them. Jeff T. Martin, I got a feeling maybe some bump drafting in the turn going wrong. Jeff T. Martin out of the turn. Oh, just hooked him a little bit. Wally's involved. Oh, no. Yeah, trucks everywhere. Oh, and that second pack, boy, they had to scatter. Wow.
You got that right.
Watch it one more time.
That was something else to watch.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff must have got hungry, took a bite, tried to take a bite out of that burger machine. It was a 36. Some hard hits right there, too.
Knocked him into the wall.
Jason Eisenhower, hard hit on his end.
A couple of them almost turned over on their lid.
Well, I tell you what, that's what we talk about. It's not if, it's when the big one usually happens, and anything can happen here. Wow.
And look at that board changing, Joe. Boy, that thing gonna change like crazy. Look at it.
No, that's just bad stuff, man, right there. Because here's the thing. There is no fast fixes here, so all them guys been involved pretty much out. And that was the front runners, too.
Yes, it was. That 14 there, he hit the wall head on, man, and I think it blew his motor up.
Yeah, well, you got Jeff T. Martin, Chris Vols, who are battling up front, along with Wally, Robert, newcomer, and Jason Eisenhower, a lot of the other ones. All these guys are going to be out of the race here tonight. I'm going to say they're going to be out of it because, man, they slammed that wall hard.
Well, they did.
Well, the big one under caution here, first time here tonight. That was terrible.
Wasn't it?
Your fault, Tim.
That wasn't my fault.
Well, I'm gonna blame on you.
I'm gonna wait till they come back around.
Wait till they come back around.
Yeah. I'll shout at them out the window.
Well, what wanna get a word with any of them?
You can do what you want to. 14, see if you can get a hold of him.
He was involved in a wreck. I don't want to get a hold of him.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I make that kind of a that's a
Oh,
rule.
that'd be rubbing it in, wouldn't it?
Yeah, usually I make it a rule. Anybody involved in the wreck, I usually don't mess with them.
Well, who would we talk to?
There's a lot of guys out there. I don't know. Look, anybody in the chat y'all want to talk to?
The board won't settle down because you don't know who's up front.
Chris Ballmer right now.
Yeah, get a hold of Chris. Get a hold of Chris.
Curtis Ballmer, I see.
Curtis, yeah, get a hold of Curtis.
Curtis, all right. New guy, Dalton. Yeah, new guy, Dalton. Dalton who? 34. Well, that sounds good. Yeah, let's talk to the new guy, Dalton.
Dalton.
34. All right. Let me find him. Find him down here in this slew of pit crews down here. Cause, got a little time under caution here. It takes 9 million years to get through cautions here at Talladega.
Takes 5 minutes or better.
It does, no doubt. And I'm gonna bring up Dalton up here and get a word in with him. Chris wants to. Dalton, all right, up here.
Look at that number.
Dalton, Joe at the booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Well, I tell you what. How's your night? You got through that big one there. How you doing?
I mean, I had to get the crew chief to give me a little bit of a change of clothes because I went through that with my eyes closed, but we're doing pretty good.
Well, that's usually how you get it done sometimes around here, but, well, I mean, you think you got the truck to pull this thing off here tonight?
I believe so. I've been running pretty quick here during practice and stuff, so I think I can do it. Just got to stay clean and not get in the next one.
Got a fan out here in the chat, Christopher Patrick, jumping up and down, hoping you win.
Hey, I can use all the fans I can get here. It's a rough race here.
Hey, no doubt about it. It's Talladega, man. Good luck out there, all right?
All righty, thank you, man.
Team was you in again?
Iceman Motorsports.
Right, Iceman Motorsport. Tell you what, there you go. Wow.
Get a change of pants.
Hey, I need
I guarantee you he did, buddy, because it was hairy there for a minute.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, Iceman said painted it. 30 minutes. There we go. Quick paint. Or lap 18 here in 90, right, folks. And I'm under caution first time for the little big one. Too bad.
The camera don't know where you do it. What are you doing with the camera?
We're going to blame it on Tim.
What?
I'm gonna blame caution on Tim. Tim jinxed him.
I didn't say a word to him.
We heard you whispering it. Hammer 37. Hammer.
Man. I can't. What?
He's in the pits right there, TMP. Pits. He didn't make it through the wreck. You can see right there, Timothy Hammer. He must have got involved in a little bit. John says, Iceman's one of the bosses in the first game, Mega Man. There you go. Oh, it's Megatron. He's in Transformers.
I tell you what, last night, first lap, Rick got clobbered.
He did.
Yes, he did.
They try and take the boss man out, ain't they?
Yes, they did, buddy. And he fell back, and they finally took him out before the race was over.
Oh, wow. Yeah, boss man. Trying to take him out. Why not? Why are we getting rid of him? Wonder why he ain't racing tonight. He needs to be out here on the track.
He can race.
He needs to be out here tonight. You know what?
Yeah.
Lights are off on the pace car. You're right, John. We're getting set to go back. Green flag racing here at Talladega Motor Speedway. First truck series race here tonight of ExtremeMotorsports99.com. They're caution for the first time.
How many trucks we lose?
It looks to be, obviously Jeff T. Martin's one of them. He's out. Wally Tierheimer, Jason Eisenhower, Robert Montgomery. About 4 so far. Looks to be out. I'll be able to get a better idea here in a few on what's left. Not too many. Obviously, guys out here got some damage and whatnot, though.
We got a little work done.
I took the boss man away. Pace car out of turn 4. Lights off. Here we go. By green flag racing across the line. It'll be lap 20 here of 90. Here we go. Pace cars in. Man up front, Andrew Schultz. New leader out there along with Dalton. So we'll see what happens here on this restart. What these two guys can get done. They come out. Green flag flies. He waits. No, he don't wait too long. Boy, he got in there and the green flag goes. He gets a good jump. Top 4 guys go single file there, Tim.
Yes, they are.
That was a good, maybe smart move. Get down there and maybe settle down. We did have a good long green flag run that last time. We'll see what these guys can do here. Everybody up front is kind of single file. But they understand. Well, we already tried that double file. Got up there, got a little dicey.
Sure did, Joe, in a hurry.
It did. I'll say that they are still snaking it down the back stretch here. And they are all over each other's tailgates.
A couple of them, 2 or 3 of them, 4, maybe 5 of them stepped out a little bit.
Look at that man run right there. We're riding with Dalton on top of the hood, and you can see him just following in the tire tracks there of Everett Lane. Everett's just holding on to it himself. Come to complete this line here, this lap 20. We're just in lap 21. Fall asleep on me.
GT Hawkins he ain't out.
No, GT's not out. He actually, did pretty good. He fell back just a little bit. But he is right here. And back in about the 9th place spot, just hanging on.
Him and Jerry Rigney. That time I said that, Michael Thwaites passed him.
Yeah, where's that? Michael? Yeah, you know how to say that. The weights.
Thwaites.
Wait, sorry. Always said Michael Twats.
I know it.
Oh, wait a minute. We got some coming in pit lane here. Don't know why they're coming in so early, but okay.
5 laps.
Maybe they didn't come in before. You got a first pack here. Got your front pack here, then you got to go on back here. Well, Bobby Tinch, for him, he does a great job here too. What's up, Martha? Oh, here comes the mob squad. They're storming in. They're a little late. Must have to make dinner or something.
Hey, Martha.
That's Wally. Oh, and unfortunately, man, got here a little late. Yeah, Wally tied up in the big one. I think he's out tonight. But that's okay. Wally was doing good. I mean, he was up front, and unfortunately, that's what happens. You just never know. You could be up front, and you could be in the middle, you could be in the back, and get caught up into something. Just never know. But I do want to welcome all the moms. I think the ones we will be missing tonight is Becky, because obviously Tyler's not in here. Tyler might be running tomorrow night in the Xfinity Series. And hey, folks. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. I'm back. My bad. My brain went dead for a minute. I did it to him. Okay.
I'm not gonna go in there.
Tomorrow night we got Cup Series. That's right.
I think it's right.
The debut of the Cup Series is back. That's the big boys are racing. Thursday we got the Xfinity Series. There we go. I get it right.
I'm not going to interrupt you anymore.
Oh Lord, I get it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, well everybody kind of single file. I think that wreck kind of settled them down. What do you think?
Yeah, it settled them down, Joe. You got a couple of them out there trying to sneak around.
Go back here to the back. He's got a few little packs going on. Joshua Gilliland, the number 5 machine right there behind him. Tommy Massey. Is that right? Massey?
Yeah, Massey.
Yeah, Tommy's out there. Talk about Timothy Hammer. Yeah, he's got damage and got no help. Just kind of a lone wolf out there just sinking in the water. KC Duncan. Man, he's got no help either. But I like old KC. He usually runs around with a donut machine. He ain't got one tonight.
You got no
yes, it will. All 3 of them will be broadcasted, Dave. All 3 series, all 4 series. Let me say that will be broadcasted here on OSR Network. I have not made the links for them yet, but I will get on that tomorrow. Yeah. Tim's fault.
That wasn't none of my fault.
It was your fault. Got a battle up front. Look at that high line trying to come to life again. Here comes Johnny.
Man, they're 3 wide there.
They can do that. They can go 4 wide this track. It is wide enough to get it done. But here's Johnny coming to the front. Johnny Dressler. He's got a high line. He's got some dancing partners with him there. He's got Nolan Neiman right behind him.
That's number 51. Yeah. 51, Johnny Dressler.
Yep, the Cup is tomorrow night, and then Xfinity obviously is Thursday night.
They changed it around, didn't they?
Well, they did that because a few things. I'll tell you what, here comes Johnny. He's getting a good push to come for the lead. The 8 machine of Andrews trying to hold up a little bit. 24 there of Everett Lane, but look at Johnny power down the back stretch here to go to the front.
He got it to pedal to the metal, ain't he?
That's right. Well, they always said back in the day, here's Johnny. Here he is. Got out front for a moment. Let's see if he can lead this lap as they come out of turn 4 heading to the trioval.
Well, that's going to be iffy.
It'll be almost door to door. It looks like. See here in just a second.
No, he's going to lead this one.
Yep. He led it by a fender. I mean, a fender. Oh, it was just close. Wow. Andrew battles back on the inside. So we got some good side-by-side, door-to-door, bumper-to-bumper. Oh, that's not where Andrew wants to go. He does not want to go below that line in a curve. Upset that car. Next thing you know, we'll have another big one up front.
Boy, that'd take out the whole running booth.
Yes, it would. That'd be a bad one up front. Andrew's trying to hang on. Just it upset that truck if he gets those tires below that yellow line, especially in the turn. Look at this, man. Dogfight going on up front, Tim.
Man, I'm looking at that 24 pushing that 8 like it's no tomorrow.
He is trying to see what he can do. He's up underneath. It's still early, lap 28 here of 90. They got a long way to go. But I don't think these guys up front got the memo. They're excited. They're racing.
They are.
Good run so far.
Lane is pushing. He is pushing that 8 like a no tomorrow.
Doing everything he's got, ain't it?
Yes, he is.
Boys just storm around this 2.66 mile track with a lot of authority.
Andrew Schuler is leading it.
Well, look who just popped in. There's Pat T. What's going on, Pat? I'll tell you what, from the hood view, man, you got to look at that, Tim, from the nose, just how close that old Nolan is right there He's having a tailgate party on the back end of Johnny.
Ain't he, though?
And Blimpy be coming up here in a few. Blimpy resting right now.
Well, they got probably about 3 or 4 foot, in between them there, Joe, which they need to stay that way. There and there, he's pushing.
Yeah, well, yeah, Nolan, he got a pretty good bump draft going down the backstretch, which is the perfect place to do it at, too. I won't do it in the turns.
No, let go in the turns. If you don't, you will turn.
That's it. Absolutely you will.
Well, Joe, we got some good racing going on right now.
Ooh, and he didn't want to do it right there in the tri-oval. Well, that's another place you don't want to try to bump draft, but it is some excellent racing going on up front. You're right, Tim. Well, these guys, man, are just inches upon inches with each other right now.
Yeah, that top line just ain't come in yet, Joe.
Yeah, he has tried to do everything he can, but you know what? Here's the thing I say about on plate track racing, Tim, is you don't got to be in the front of the guy. You just got to get your nose there in front of him to cross the line.
That's right.
You got to get the whole car, whole truck.
That one run up on that lap down car.
Yeah, KC Duncan, he get up out the way there, but you will run up on him quick.
Boy, he did. I didn't think he was going to get out of his way.
What's that high line just going to back up some? Yeah, it will be.
That 55 of Chris, I don't know his name.
55?
Yeah, I ain't even going to try.
Chris,
I'm not going to mess it up.
Seeding fat. I don't know. We'll have to get up with him and find out what it is,
Yeah.
He'll end up here beating me up. He messing my name up for it. Well, hey, look, I can't help your name looks like a vegetable.
I'm not going to get in trouble like that.
Oh, well, we don't mean nothing by always having fun, but hey, he's running good. He's in third right now, though.
Yeah, he's pushing that 24. He's pushing him. Oh, man, he's pushing him.
Yeah, get well soon out there, Pat. Feeling well. Feeling bad. Maybe some racing will make you feel better. Not listening to Tim will.
Hey, Pat.
And the only reason I say listening to Tim will is because, heck, you got to feel sorry for Tim after you listen to him.
Good Lord.
I'm savage. Savage Joe.
Wait till I get you on that farm.
I know. I'll be savage then.
Yeah, you will.
Up front, still battling here. Andrew's got that nose out front rolling. Everett's sitting right there in the second spot. That high lane's still trying to come in, but you got a little pack right behind him.
Chuckle.
I don't know. I'm with you.
I am not going to get in trouble.
I'm going to just stay with Chris until I find out what it is. I know some of them words or letters in there's got to be silent, so probably it's like a seeding. I bet that first part of a seeding something. Safadin, something. It might be something like Safadin or something like that. You know how like some of the words are kind of silent and so forth.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it just sounds like a soybean, that's all. I don't know. I'm just saying that. Jerry Glenn running 9th place. He's got a good drive, good freight train going on back here behind him running. I think he's got a whole freight train back there, don't he?
Look at Jerry Rigney. He's up there in 7th, and GT Hawkins is in 6th.
Yeah, look at that. He's got a whole slew of trucks back there. Those guys, man, are bringing a stake front.
They're going to catch them too, Joe.
If they stay in order like that, they will.
They will.
Because you got to look, the top runners right now still kind of side by side. Going a little bit further back here, Andrew all out by himself right there. Joshua Gillen, I'll say that's that part of that's Sanders' boy. He's got some help back there, and he's running in 22nd. Now, obviously these guys, we see they're way off. I mean, he's 20 seconds away from the leaders. But anything can happen, caution, and that'll make everybody get bunched back up.
But that backpack is coming.
Which one?
The one behind the leaders here.
One with Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're getting about double file themselves back there. The 48 machine, Curtis Vollmer. He switched up his paint. Oh, I see. He switched from Lowe's to the Alley machine.
Alley.
Financial group, but actually it's the sponsor for Jimmy Johnson next season because there's no more Lowe's.
It's hard to believe, ain't it?
I reckon. Never liked him to begin with.
Yeah, they shut Lowe's down.
They shut Lowe's down.
Jim and them did.
Lowe's just ain't sponsoring them.
They won't this time.
No, it's pulled out of racing and it happens. I mean, you know. Go through sponsor sometimes, it happens. World of motorsports, you know what?
Man, full of surprises.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's just business. It is what it is. And see that pack, man, rolling to the front. But here, the front side pack. Still, again, you got two trucks up high right there trying to see if they can't make something happen. Go around some lap trucks there. One of them drops down the inside. He's going to see if he can help him out. That's actually the 24-34
That's 34.
Dalton. 34 Dalton. Been into the pits earlier. Lap down. He was almost not pitted, man, in that last one.
Yeah, he's going to mix in with the group.
Joe is. So it's been a good race so far here at Talladega. Lap 37 and 90 here. Guys are all being kind of patient a little bit. We've only had one little bit, one kind of mini big one, and up front.
Yeah, that second pack back there catching up quick, Joe.
I would say, John, looking at it, they've been out there for 21 laps. You ask about pits, I would say here probably within the next 10 laps, we're probably going to start seeing green flag pit stops. Usually here, I'm going to say lap 30. They might be able to go 35, but it's got to be around there.
33.
33 high. Yep. Tim's got 33. Go along around that area. So I might say put out 10 more laps. You might see some takers a little bit earlier.
Last night it was 33 and they have the same fuel. Oh, they're getting in a single file back there, Joe. Look how quick they're catching them.
I didn't catch that, Christopher, so I have no clue why he went in and whatnot. But ate that on his end. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, you're right. Backside pack trying to run them down, but look at those two trucks up top right there. That's the 15 and Nolan. He's trying to bring that thing to the front.
Yes, he is. And that 51, I think that's 50. Yeah, 51 is Johnny Dressler. He's pushing it for all he's pushing in a turn too.
Yeah, well, he's trying to get him up there, see if he can. And it seems what's happening is we've seen trucks get up front. They just not been able to go anywhere any further. That's about as far as they can get right there.
Well, they're all over the track. That's the reason they can't get that top side over to take hold.
Yeah, I got you. Very good deal. Well, yeah, you're right. But again, like I said, you ain't got to pass the guy. You just got to get your little nose out in front of him.
Just your fender.
Just a fender. You're right. Fender. They'll steer. There they go, door to door. If you'll lead this lap.
He did.
Nolan did. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's been the final lap at 1. All he needed to do was get a little bit of fender out there.
Yes, he did. That helped in the points too, buddy.
You need points, man. Points is all crucial. The first race here to kick off the Truck Series at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Truck Series tonight. Been a doozy so far.
Yes, he had. KC just ain't had no luck tonight, has he?
No, he's 4 laps down. He's out there, got no help, man, as far as drafting. And that's what happens here. You got no help, that's what you're done.
Bye. You gone.
Gone.
Especially if you got anything wrong with your truck.
Absolutely. 5 more laps to be halfway home in this one. Yeah, TMP, man. What's your name out there, TMP? I keep calling TMP.
TMP Knives Company.
Yeah, but it's. I forgot what his name was. I got him on Facebook. I want to say Tim, his name. I remember the significant other one. He loves the knives. Hopefully, don't stab nobody.
Oh, I got a terrible headache.
What? Man, that head like that always. There, Thomas. That's why I thought Thomas said. Head like yours always hurts.
Maybe they'll find out what's wrong with it.
Well,
Them put me in a hospital bed.
And again, they might find out you ain't got nothing up there. We love you, Tim.
Yeah, I know you do. You remember I told you they put me in a hospital bed?
I don't know, did he?
Yes, sir. They sure did.
What, at home?
Yep.
Hey, there you go. You got a reclinable bed. Get in and out of.
That's the doctor done that.
It's awesome, man. I got a recliner. Basically the same thing.
I like it to elevate my feet. That's what it wanted to do, elevate my feet.
That's what mine does. I love it.
Yeah.
Except for what I'm doing right now. I got my foot propped up here, watching this awesome race here. Talladega Super Speedway. StreamMotorsports99.com. Well, you see the 10 of Jeremy. 51's trying to get in the line, because if not, he's going to fall back a little bit.
He's going to go way back if he don't get in that line.
Yeah, he's caught on the outside there. Trying to find an opening somewhere.
He ain't going to get one. They ain't going to let him in.
Man, he'd be nice. Let him in.
He ain't going to make it too much longer up there unless he got a real strong truck.
It's Johnny Dressler.
By gosh, he's hanging in there, ain't he?
He's doing good. Trying to bring that thing to the front.
There he is. By himself.
Some horsepower there.
Oh, gone.
Virtual power.
That other one ain't close enough to hit him yet.
No, but he's getting right there at him. That's the lap down car there of Dalton. Talked to him there on the first caution. He's going to push him a little bit. Maybe push him to the front. Yeah, Tim, man, it happens. It's Talladega. It's one of them races where you just, unfortunate. Yeah, I hate, man, anybody that gets, gets in a wreck.
Yeah.
No, it's not the league's fault, man. Talladega is bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just Talladega, man. Talladega is one of these races where, you know what? Anything can happen. You could be running up front, like I said, in the middle. You could drop all the way back to the back. I don't care, be the only car back there and still get caught up in something. It's just one of these places where you just never know.
As long as you don't lose that draft, you got a way to go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you lose the draft and you're way back in the back, heck, you still could get caught up in a wreck.
Yeah.
What's up, Chemo? How you doing, man?
Hey, Chemo.
We're running here in the Truck Series here. StreamMotorsports99.com. First race of the Truck Series. Talladega Super Speed, and here they are. I said about lap 30 we'd start seeing guys come on pit road. So it looks about lap 30.
Last night they was running 33 laps coming in.
Yeah, a little different for cars than the trucks, probably.
Yeah, I guess it is.
And you'll see that probably later this week. I believe we're at Talladega for actually the first, or Daytona 1 for the first for the Xfinity Series. Those cars might go a little longer.
Could do it.
Yeah, Travis, what are you running this year?
I think they all got 50% fuel, I believe.
I think that's what they run. Not sure. And you know, and it happens. You know, you got to look too. You get caught up in a wreck, and the front runners up here taking their pits, so everybody's going to be in the pits here. Green flag, pit stops underway. Looks like most of the field's on now. You know, guys, what y'all got to understand is Talladega is just one of those races. I don't care if you're a pro. I don't care who you are on iRacing. You can get involved in a wreck just like that.
A heartbeat.
Absolutely. Oh, you're going to run the Xfinity trail? Okay, cool. And, you know, obviously, you know, I like the league set up as far as no fast fixes, makes it more realistic. You know what? Usually I always based my season off, if I could make it out of the first plate race, get to the other tracks, and then the season starts for me.
Yeah. You got a race coming up, hadn't you, Joe?
I do. I'm actually going to participate in the Daytona 500 race here in the next, I think it's about 3 more weeks, 4 more weeks or so. SRA is putting one on, a full-length Daytona 500. I'm going to be racing in it. I said, why not? I'm going to broadcast it, which, I mean, I'll probably stream my racing, but I'll be racing in it, and that'll be the first time I have stepped behind the wheel in a very long time. But then again, I'm going into it the mentality of, I just want to finish.
Well, I've been running the carburetor cup a little bit, getting a little more, you know, under my belt.
That's probably what I need to be starting doing, is to get a little practice, since it's going to be in the cup car.
That's right. They're running right now too at Talladega.
And so yeah, that might be to me just to get a little practice of how the cup car feels and whatnot. So definitely, I mean, because it's a lot different than these trucks, a lot different than the Xfinity. You see these guys here, you know, they're all, well, right now some of them are single file, but you can get into a side-by-side pack here. A little bit different than what you see with the Xfinity car.
Yeah, it is. Step away a second.
Right now, Andrew still out front. He's got 3 machines right there. Because what usually happens here is you get a little split up with the green flag stops. Got Everett right behind them. Chris, whatchamacallit, I can't say his last name. Got a little bit off the pace right there.
55's in front, ain't he?
Number 8. Andrew.
God, he must be way up in front of him then.
About 5.4 seconds right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what green flag stop do. Yeah, you're right, John. Hey, you know, you just never know. Could just race around, you know, be out there racing. Next thing I know, I end up in a place I don't want to be, up front.
Or over the wall.
In the way, that's what I'll be, you know.
Hot dog stand.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Right now, you got the 8 machine.
Uh-oh.
What?
Boy, they got together and moved one out of the way there.
Yeah, a little close there. Second pack. That's actually back there. Now, they're about 6 seconds back. That's Chris. You got David Weishart, Ralph Vandervorst in there, Johnny Dressler, Nolan Neiman. Got a slew of trucks back here in this second pack.
Yeah, I've seen Nolan up there. He's up in 7th.
Yeah, Nolan doing good. We'll see how long it takes this pack to catch up with those top 2 runners now. They're going to have to get, you know, kind of coordinated, because right now Andrew and Everett, they've got a lap machine there helping them out.
Yes, they do.
You want to run down order, huh? All right, I have to get my talking voice on here. All right, folks, if you're new out there to the channel or anything like that, we call this the OSR Network Rundown Order, because we've looked through, went through it. I'll try to do my best. Talladega is one of these places yet to kind of, they can switch positions left and right. But this man out front, Andrew Schultz, started 5th. He's currently sitting in the first place spot. Right there behind him, 24, Everett Lane. Good, and number 24 started 27th, up to 2nd already. A little further back right here, Chris Been trying to figure out his last name. The last pretty much race 13th right now. Or he started 13th. He's in 3rd right now. That's right now showing Johnny sitting in the 4th place, but he is battling alongside the number 4 machine here, David. You've got Ralph Vandervorst in the mix there and starting in the 6th place spot. Jeremy Wrigley back in the 7th. He started 9th. Behind him, you got Jerry Glenn. Started 8th. He's currently sitting in the 8th place spot. Nolan Neiman hanging on to the strong spot at the 9th place here so far. Looking really good. And Drew Marks, man, right now. What's up, Cameron Herm? How you doing? Andrew Marks right now. He's currently in 10th. Started 24th position. We go behind him. Dwayne Dunn sitting in the 11th. Started 23rd. Good, that machine. Downforce Motorsports right there. Cody McFadden. A little banged up on the rear end, but he's still rolling. He's sitting in the 12th place spot. GT Hawkins, newcomer here to the league. And he's up to 13th right now. Started in 4th. Bobby Tench. Boy, needs no introduction. Man knows how to run. Currently sitting in 14th. Tyler Hallman, he's back at it again in a true blue. He's up to 15th place. Brandon Fry right here. He's up to 16th, started 22nd. John Gonzalez, he got the tide ride out there, looking clean. Up to 17th place. Adam Eisenhower rolling strong. Put it on pole here tonight. He's been just hanging out in the back all race long. He's currently sitting down there, man, in the 18th spot. We call him the SimSpeedShop.com machine. Michael Thwaites right there. A little bit of front nose damage, but he's certainly running in 19th. Garrett Grant back in the 20th spot right there. Joshua Gillen holding on to it with the TMP knives. He's sitting up in the 21st position right now. Tommy Massey behind him in 22nd position in the 05. Got Dalton Cowan. He's the first man a lap down. Sitting in the 23rd position right now, trying to get it back. Curtis Walmer right behind him. The other lap down machine. And an alley one there. A little bit of damage on the nose. Currently running 24th. Jim Kelly, 2 laps down here tonight. Back in 25th. Randy Perdue, 2 laps down. The second one, a little bit of damage to the nose, but still running 22nd. And Zachary on pit road, 4 laps down. Casey Duncan just off the pace. Man, he's 4 laps down, but he's still running. And we got a few trucks out of the race. Timothy Hammer, Randy Stancorb, Jason Eisenhower, Doug Blackman, Chris Valms, Jeff T. Martin, Wally Tierheimer, Robert Montgomery, all out of the race here tonight. That pulls us back up front to this man right here, who's been leading it so far. We're actually under green flag. The green flag pit stops for lap 55 of lap 90, and that's your OSR Network rundown order.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. They love it out in the chat. It's just something I didn't think they'd like it, but they do.
Golly.
I'll tell you what we also do. We don't do this very often a lot of times. Tim, let's bring it to them. You can do it here at Talladega. Bring them the speed cam. What do you think?
Hammer down, boy.
Bring them the speed cam. Folks, get ready. Bring it to you.
Make your hair rise up.
All right, folks, I'll tell you what, we call that the speed cam here at OSR Network, and I'll tell you what, if that doesn't get your blood pumping, your hair jumping up and down, and you make you do some kind of wild Fortnite dance here on the track, I don't know what will. You might not be a race fan, and again, you might just be a fan of something. But I would advise you to go check with the doctor tomorrow and tell him you need some new medication. Either way, there you go, speed cam style.
Always a good thing going.
Oh yeah, fast like too.
That's right.
Right now, still Andrew's the man up front. Got a few trucks there with him. Actually, a few lap trucks with him, helping him out. He's still got the 24 Everett Lane there glued to his back end. Got Dalton. He's in the right spot to get that lucky dog.
Oh, he just blended in too.
Yeah, he's just racing there because if caution comes out, he's right there where he wants it.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I tell you, I just got to look at the second pack back here. I'm trying to look at their lap times, and you know, even Andrew, he's still. Yeah. That's right. Did you get cake, John? What's up, Cameron Hearn, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on, man?
How's it going there, Cameron?
Back at it here, and I tell you, we got all four series here, live here, OSR Network, A&N, the truck, the cup, the Xfinity. Whew, got some racing all over the place.
Yeah.
Go.
They're starting to get dicey up there, ain't they?
Which one?
That green one. I can't see
There's
the
a lot
number
of
there.
green ones. A lot of green ones.
Number 40?
Number 40?
I think that's who that is.
Joshua Gillen. Yeah, he's a
Lap
second man. He's the second man a lap down, and he's right behind Dalton.
Boy, that was a jump out. I'll tell you what, when when it gets hot in the seat, they'll jump out, won't they?
Absolutely, they will. It's up front. You still got Andrew running pretty good with Everett Lane right there.
Everett Lane's been glued to his tailgate ever since he started.
Well, those two, you know, came out of the pits together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cookies. Okay, that's just as good.
At 34's lap down, he's right there with them.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Cameron, I hear you. Congratulations on the baby on the way. Right now, everybody's kind of being very patient here, Tim, and, you know, rightfully so. Got a little to go here. They don't want to get overzealous.
That's right. Thank you there, John.
Johnny, man, he's still back there in that 51, trying to make that high lane work. What do you think?
He's going to be able to do it by himself.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little help. That's the second pack back there. They are still, you know, they're actually losing ground to the front runners for some reason. They were only 6 seconds. Now they're back 10 seconds.
I was just looking at that. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but yeah, they're just not gaining the speed that they need to catch. I mean, they're all kind of lined up single file, but just definitely don't have that speed set up.
Losing ground like that, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, they're losing a lot of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Catch another lap down car here.
Lap down car's going to step high, but that's the second pack, folks. It's actually led by Jerry Glenn. I'm just looking at the times. He's 10 seconds back. They're only running 51s, and the 2 leaders up front are running 50.9s.
That a long way back there too.
Yeah, that's just they are falling off the pace.
Maybe they come in for fuel and tires.
Well, it's 18 laps they've been on this run. Remember, a lot of these guys went 29 laps. They will have to pit again, though.
Oh yeah.
They'll at least have to go in for some fuel. Obviously, tires here is not the most important thing, but I did look at the last pit stop. Some of these guys took 2 tires. A lot of the front runners, all the way top 15, took 2 tires. It looks like.
That's
A couple
what I
of them took
thought.
4. Yeah. Tires are not that bad here.
Them long sweeping curves, it helps them.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not going to say mid tires aren't important, but it's not as important to say like a track like Atlanta or something like that. The second pack back here, trying to stay in lane, but they got their own race going on, so to speak.
Heard that. These up front up here, right behind one another.
And I think that's what's causing them to go, because now it's 11.2 seconds back to Jerry. Even though he's single file, he is just not making up any ground on Everett Lane and Drew up front.
He may have some damage.
Oh, okay, John. Read that. Well, you can just see these top runners. They're staying all single file. It's helping them. I mean, they're fast up front.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, which here's what you got to look at too. It's not just Andrew and Everett. They do have got about four machines behind them helping them push.
You got Ralph Vanderhorst back there, fifth there, Joe. But he went back to sixth when I said that.
That's the second pack. That's where a lot of these guys now they're dicing it up some back here, side by side racing. The 551 machine, who has tried to bring that top lane, like you might get it this time.
Yeah, they're 12 seconds behind.
Yeah, they're just dropping like rock in water. 3 wide though in the pack right there. '68, Ralph Vandervorst in the middle. Ooh, that's not what you want to see. And you can do 3 wide here. Just gets dicey.
Why do 3 wide when you're that far behind? Stay in line and catch up.
Well, see, they've been staying in line and it's not making up any ground for some reason. I don't know why.
I can tell you that front truck has got damage.
Ooh, Jerry Glenn?
Let me look at it.
Let's look at it here. See if I can't get a hood shot of what you're talking about. Looks clean from the view I got. I don't know what, either he's just not got the speed to keep up or something. Right now, these top runners, they're walking away.
And he's in third place, Joe.
He is in third, 11 seconds behind.
That top truck up there got a lot of damage. Let's see. They're not going to be able to keep up with them.
It's top truck.
One's on the top.
Yeah,
3 wide.
Yeah. Not sure about them, but oh, Jerry, he's looking clean. He's got a good pusher behind him there. Andrew in the 31 machine has just not been able to do anything.
They ain't picking up no speed at all.
Oh, Rick.
Had to
Tyler
have
Holman is
one front.
involved. Yep, Tyler Holman is involved.
They're way back here.
Go back here and see what happened on this one here. Tyler Holman. Oh, they were 3 and 4 wide. Looked like just a bump in between the two. Oh, the 16 was involved in it. Huge pile up back here in the back.
I had to give them a break.
Well, that's going to make that. That's one way of closing the gap.
It is, ain't it?
Oh, you just saw the 2 trucks get together. That's the 16 of. And the 16. 16.
GT.
GT,
Yeah.
he got clobbered in the side.
Ooh, that ain't good.
He got hit by the 86. Adam Eisenhower. Oh, points leader. Came together.
That's his debut too.
Oh, hate to see that. Just one of them 3-wide racing deals.
All right, we're getting caught up now. Jerry Glenn getting up there now.
Yep, he ain't got to worry about 11 seconds off this time, does he?
No, that one in front of him right there tore up in the front though.
Man, well, I tell you what, this will also do here, Tim. These guys will be able to go in, pit, make their last pit stop.
Are they gonna take 2 tires or 4?
I'd probably take 2, fill her up the most I can in fuel, because you're going to have to fill it up anyways to make it to the end. You might as well take 2 tires, because it's going to take, what, 10, 12 seconds anyways to fill it up. You might as well at least take 2 tires while you're at it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to have to fill it up totally, might as well just go ahead and get the 2 tires at least.
$20 laps to go. A lot of trucks still tore up out there, you know it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It is. Caution here. See the 29 of Jerry. He's not taking any tires. He just took fuel.
Jerry Glenn?
Huh.
He sure didn't, did he?
Okay. Strategies.
Yeah. John Gonzalez here, Joe. He ain't been running up front.
John, back in 12th. I tell you, the man who loved this caution, that would actually be Dalton. He's going to get that wave around, that lucky dog, and get back on the lead lap.
Well, he's lucky on that one.
He was, because he was running up front.
That's the only way to do it.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
He was running, what, right behind the second place?
Yep, sure was. He was just biding his time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John, Direct TV. I guess.
Direct TV.
John crazy. Talking about official satellite of Iracing. Look at all that.
Direct TV.
He'd be the only one looking at the infield, looking at all the Winnebagos.
Or looking at the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd. Yo, Winnebago there. There you go. All right, under caution here. Only the second caution we've had. It's a race summary here. Is Andrew leading it. Lap 70 of lap 90. 15 lead changes though. I'm right. 2 cautions. Not bad.
They get up again, there's gonna be some more lead changes, I can tell you that.
Well, it's Talladega. You know, most of what I think we ever had was 30, 40 or something like that, but that ain't bad.
Start mixing it up now because they're gonna be all in a bunch.
I want to see Iracing implement a race celebration dance for the winner. Have the little animated guy get out. Maybe he'll do one of them little Fortnite dances.
Turn a flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my my 12-year-old, he comes out here, he does those dances, the floss and all that.
Moving around with his hands, around and around.
Yeah, and does that, and running man, and loser dance, and all that stuff.
You got it going.
Yes, he wants me to do them. I'm sitting there looking at him like, yeah, okay. We break something.
You don't want to get your daddy out of the floor neither.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's put him in the floor. I know it put me in the floor.
Yeah, I can move my arms. I ain't moving the rest of my body though. Well, we're going to get started here. Now Andrew and Everett are going to have company up front. All those guys that wiped out that 11-second lead. Now we're going to see what happens.
Nolan Neiman, he's up there now.
Now, what's going to happen here, though? Anybody's race.
Could be.
Who's your favorite? Who do you think's going to win?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, see, this is one of these races that, I mean, obviously Andrew looked good out front. So did the other one, Jeff T. Martin, earlier on. You just don't know here. Who's some of y'all's favorites out there in the chat?
Tench is up in fourth there, Joe.
Inch. How about?
Bobby Tench.
Yeah. Now, Bobby, I'm going to tell you what now. He knows how to get up in these plate track races.
Yes, he does. You can't count him out.
No, you can't. I mean, you got to look every once in a while. You turn around, that guy, he's there.
Boy, damn, I'm telling you, he's there too when he comes in. He means business when he gets up there.
Yes, he does. We'll just have to see what happens here on this restart. It'll be wild and chaotic. Get down to the closing laps.
You think we're going to see another single start?
I'd be fooling myself if I didn't say we're not probably going to see another caution. But if the thing goes out like it did, because we had a pretty good long green flag run there.
Yes, we did.
You don't
started out single
favorites,
too.
Okay.
And
You're right, John. It is a plate track, so I wouldn't play the meter.
It's hard to say, John.
Yeah, but you know what here, Tim? I mean, we're getting down here to the nitty-gritty part where, these guys have been kind of patient most of the race. Getting down to that part of the time of race where they're not going to be so patient.
Boy, I'm telling you, they're getting down to the nitty-gritty already.
I can't wait. Getting excited, pumped up. Starting it off here tonight, Talladega Super Speedway. ExtremeMotorsports99.com Truck Series, first race of the season here. Already got to go. No fast fix. Nope. Yeah, you wreck it, you lose it.
That's why all them trucks is gone.
Yeah, you wreck it, you lose it. You broke it, you bought it.
It's over.
Ever heard that term?
Yeah. I've had that said to me.
What if it's broke before I got here? I was just standing in the wrong place.
I don't pick up nothing when I go in there.
I don't either.
I'll point to it. Break it.
I point to it.
That's right. It won't break pointing at it.
That's true if it does. Well, I got some magnificent powers or something. Pace cars in. We're going back green flag racing. Andrew's going to drop the hammer, see if he can't stay out front in this one. Now he's got the whole pack behind him on the restart. Green flag flies. Here we go. Back green at Talladega.
Oh, boy. They already mixing it up back here. I tell you, look at that.
Well, up front, look here. The 15, though, and Nolan Neiman. All he needed to get going. He takes it to the lead. He's got a helper in the 66, Bobby Tench. I told you, keep an eye on that 66 machine. Andrew's fighting on the top side. Here's the 24, though. Everett Lane along with him.
Bobby Tench is going to be there now if he don't get in a bad wreck.
Well, you've got the pack coming up here now. 4 cars high and about 5 trucks low. Now you're back to nose to tail single file. You're going to start seeing these guys maybe pushing and beating on each other a little bit more now.
It's time to go.
You're seeing that cloud cover too. Part of the track's got a little bit of shade. The other part's got some sun.
That is a transition there.
Oh, it's kind of cool. iRacing implementing that one. Up front, you still nose out front. Andrew right now. Neelam's got it though. Top trucks are battling. They've
been doing that all night, Joe.
All night long. Well,
Right there beside one another.
Absolutely. They've been asking for it. Let's give it. Let's go high and wide. Blimpy Cam. That's right. Blimpy time. Gives a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart these guys are. Who don't like Blimpy? Tim like Blimpy?
Yeah. Hello, Blimpsters. Yeah, I like Blimpy.
I like Blimpy. I tell you what, these guys, man, are looking good in the Blimpy Cam right now, and I always throw that challenge out to you. Run up and down the neighborhood yelling Blimpy as hard as you can. Caution's out, though. We're going to go from the Blimpy Cam to the caution cam.
Oh, Lord, that 10 just tore that wall up.
He did. That is Jimmy right there.
He wasn't the first one, though.
Oh, sure wasn't. Back on the replay here, see what happened. He was back here running. That was actually towards the front, too, that we saw it. I guarantee you he's saying Blimpy right now.
Boy, they scattered. Lord, they scattered.
Let's see what happened here. Oh, 64 got nailed the wall, and then Jimmy nowhere to go, got a little loose, and then just got rocked and went for a ride. Ouch.
He did. He done some twist arounds, didn't he?
What did? Wow.
Helicopter style. All right. Joe. Now what are we gonna do now?
At about
76
15 to go.
laps.
14 to go.
Would you come in and get 4 tires and fuel?
Nah, I'll stay out.
I think if I was around the middle of the pack, I'd get me 4 tires and fuel.
If I was way back in the back, I'm gonna say probably maybe 15 20th. So. Yeah, 15 20th. Well, there's only actually
there he comes.
Only 19 of them out there. But if I was way back there, maybe I might consider coming in. Got nothing to lose at that point. But yeah, folks, we went from the Blimpy Cam to the caution cam. And like I've always said, just throw that challenge out there, the Blimpy challenge. Hey, run around yelling it. How far you can get.
We got several of them took it.
Yeah, we did. Good so far.
Yep.
We're winding down this one. We're at about 10 to go.
Time to run what you brung.
Business is picking up.
And guess what, Joe? It's 10 to go. It's blocking time.
That's true. Got to protect that area. You're going to see these guys, man, get a little hyperactive up front.
Boy, howdy.
Woo. You're right, John. Jag sells parts. Hope he's got some virtual parts.
You might see a couple of them go over the wall here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. See some junkyard carts on the virtual eBay.
Take off to the moon. That's the first one in right there. 32.
All right, get down. Nolan Neiman up front, the 15. Andrew right behind him. By the time we get back green flag, there should be about 11 to go in this one. You know these guys are going to put us put it all on the line.
See, you're going to see racing like you've never seen before.
Well, you know, there's always two things I always point out. Obviously, the last lap puts an end to it. 5 to go. Usually on Iracing, the caution comes out. Go. Yeah, Tow Mater. Somebody, we needed you earlier. Where you been?
Hey, Tow Mater.
Remember, respect your elders. Yeah, I respect the elders, but on the last lap, better get out of my way.
I'm sitting in my chair. About hot dog time. Should have hollered to my brother and tell him to cook me some hot dogs. Going in about like I said, Joe.
Who's that?
10:30. 10:30.
Still got 10 laps.
Yep. Lap a minute.
Yeah. 10:45. Chemo said, I just want pudding. Oh, man.
Pudding.
Toe, you said you've been out there lurking. He's waiting for the big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you Pudding there, Chemo.
Toe said he's been out lurking around. Hopefully been in the infield doing off some of the trucks.
He's running in the back of the 40s where he's been.
Yeah. Yeah, the bankings here are pretty steep. They do have some pretty steep bankings here at Talladega.
Oh, man, don't they?
Absolutely. Well, race info. Let's see what the weather's like. 2.66 miles, 77 degrees weather, 87 track temp. So not bad here at Talladega.
I tell you what, Joe, I've been at Talladega, and when the race was over, I'd go down into the pit. By gosh, you can't walk down that thing hardly. That's how steep it is right there at the flag.
Get you a wheelchair?
Well, you probably need one when you fall.
I hear you. Well, folks, appreciate everybody tuning in. First race here tonight, Talladega Super Speedway for the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series. Tell you what, it's a good one. If you like what you see, hit a like, hit a share, hit a sub first time around. Don't like what you see, well, a little thumb down button over there, you can hit it, and we still appreciate you coming by, stopping by, and looking, and hating.
Go eat you a blimpie.
Yeah, and eat you a blimpie on the way out. Or, as Chemo says, get you a crayon. You ever ate a crayon, Tim?
Have I ever what?
Ate a crayon.
No.
Didn't do it as a kid?
No.
I bit down on one of them a couple times. You mean to tell me, in your lifespan, you have never bitten into a crayon?
No.
A little hard to believe. You probably sniffed glue, didn't you?
No.
What?
No.
You mean you tell me you didn't get a little Elmer's glue, the white stuff?
Heck no.
Man, you did too when you was young. You just don't remember.
Did not. I messed with the paste.
You sniff. Oh, so you sniffed the paste. That's what's wrong
No,
with you. Was over
I
eat
the paste.
That's what I was going to say. You were the kid in the corner with the paste to eat. That's what's wrong with you now. Holy cow.
It tastes good.
First person said it tastes good, but all right.
Tastes
Tim
great.
said he ate the paste and it tasted good, folks. Wow.
Andrew.
Oh, that was good. I like that. That was good. That's epic. I appreciate it, Joe, man. It's all, that was good right there. I like that.
I ain't got 10 to go here.
10 to go. We'll go back green. It's going to be wild.
Showstopper.
Yes, it is. Nolan Nealon. He sounds like an Academy Award winner. A movie star. Nolan Nealon.
He's thinking about the picture.
He's thinking about the big picture, winning. There you go. Put in a victory lane tonight. But you know what, Tim? Oh, so many times the leader had it in his grasp coming out of the last turns and lost it.
Oh, boy. How many times, Joe?
A lot. Lost it.
We've seen it done.
You know, I think the guy, and usually the guys third, fourth on back are the ones that are the ones really liking their position. They sit there. That leader's kind of, you know, you're the leader. There's not a lot you can do. Block and hopefully, man, block, but obviously you can't block the whole field.
No. They get a run on you had.
Well, you're right there, John. We'll have to see what these guys are because, you know, 5 laps in, the caution comes out with 5 to go. It's over. Obviously, we'll take it down to the last one. When they go green, be 80, lap 81 and 90.
I'm looking at Nolan's truck. It ain't got a blemish on it, Joe.
Okay.
He's gonna have a good push in that air.
And I believe he will. He's going to have Everett right behind him in the 24. But you know that Andrew's been fast, so.
Yeah.
Interesting, Nolan took that top lane because we've seen everybody take the low line.
I wonder why he did that.
I know, most everybody took the low line, you know.
That's a quick way to start.
Unless he gets a good jump and gets out front and drops down.
He's letting Andrew down there.
That. Strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Me personally, I think I would have took the top lane. I'd have rather had it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's faster.
Andrew. Here we go. Pace cars out of turn 4. Drop off on pit road. Nolan. Start him off on the green flag. We'll see if he gets a good jump here. He's going to get a jump on the field. Try to get out front.
I was looking at the crowd there. A lot of them got earmuffs on there, Joe.
There you go. Here we go. Pace cars in. Waiting a long time to start them off. Gonna try to psych them out a little bit here. Gonna wait till there he goes. He gets a jump. We're going. We'll see if he drops down the inside. Well, the best thing he needs to do is probably go ahead and drop on down on the bottom there. And is the caution out?
Yeah. Says it is.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah, but they ain't slowing down. Holy Moses, 4, 5 wide. There for a second.
Yeah, the caution's still saying it's out, ain't it?
Yeah. They racing back to the flag now.
Huh. Just wondering if I'm the only one that ain't seeing that. The caution's still saying that.
I see it. Look how fast he lost it too. Look at there.
I'm gonna tell you, I think I would have took that inside lane. Andrew now takes it to the point.
Ain't no caution out.
But I wonder why that's. Nope.
That was somebody made a mistake.
All right. Well, Andrew gets shuffled out of the lead. Here comes another Andrew. We got 2 Andrews up front.
Yeah, we do. Andrew Moraz.
We do. Andrew and Andrew show up front here. One's low, one's high.
Aha.
Didn't think I was blind, but
They need to take that caution down.
huh. Somebody that sees one of the drivers, are they seeing the same thing we were seeing? Awesome thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I tell you what.
No holds barred.
Run it out.
John said, racing under no holds barred rules. Well, it definitely is heating up front. You got the 8 there, Andrew up high, and the 31 of another Andrew down low. He's got that 51 pushing though.
Maybe just running it out.
See, who knows? I flipped the ticker over to green either way, so we're still live green, lap 83. You got about 5 trucks high and a few down low.
Nolan got down low now.
Yeah, he did. Got that number 31 of Andrew there low. He's got a good pusher, man, and a 15 of Nolan. We'll see if that top lane can stay maintaining up high right now. Andrew is.
Boy, he's going to be lucky because that bottom line's taking place.
And look at this. Now you can see these guys hammering the back end with the bumpers. They're putting it to him.
He come down at early, didn't he?
Had to come down, wanted to make that low line, but look up top, Bobby Tinch. He's got help from the 24 Everett Lane. He's going to rumble to the front in that high lane.
They better watch Bobby if he gets out there.
It is. Now the 51 of Johnny. Here comes Johnny to the front.
Oh, no.
Oh, but I tell you what, on the nose out front, Andrew got it, led that lap. Getting down to 5 to go in this one, Tim, and it's getting dicey up front.
Boy, is it. Woo!
Guys are getting heavy racing up here, up top. You can see them already. Andrew's there in the mix. Got another Andrew there behind him, and Johnny's up top.
Is anybody going to step out and try to take it?
I don't know. It's anybody's ball game. I don't know if we're going to see 3 wide or not, but they're looking. Look at it, dicing around nose to tail.
They're looking. Oh, that was close there.
Oh, and tell you what, you just got this top pack here all alone. There's nobody else near them. It's the other pack back here at about lap, 12th and on back. They're about 4 seconds back.
Boy, Nolan got out of whack there for a second.
Nolan had to do a little bit of an evasive move. 5 to go in this one. Got Nolan a 15 up high, the 31. Andrew out front. Another Andrew pushing him.
Andrew.
Side by side look at that draft going into the turn. They're on the back bumper.
I'm surprised them 2 trucks up there on top keeping up good as they are.
Keeping up pretty good, ain't they?
Yeah. That 51, he's been pushing all night long.
Yep. Oh, here comes Andrew in the 8 machine. Dives to the outside, but no, block. They can do that. 3 wide behind him. Yeah, 3 wide behind him. That's going to let actually the 15 of Nolan is going to be left out to dry. As now you see him just getting dicey up front.
That was a slamming the door right there.
Well, that's what he needed to do to stay in front of him. Andrew Mars right there, out front by a truck. He's got a good pusher. 3 wide for the lead up front.
Ow. Stiff.
And that's what it's all about here to the finish. These guys are definitely heating up front, as you can tell. Andrew back out front in this one. David right there behind him in the mix with the 4 machine. And here comes Johnny to the front side.
Well, that's a hornet's nest right there.
And then you're right, that the side draft here has been very effective, actually helping these trucks move to the front side. It's now out front in this one. Still Andrew, he's got about a truck lead there as they storm off into the turn.
3 to go.
Down to the last laps. Here's the number 4. David's down low. Can he make a last dash effort and get just enough in front? Got Bobby Tinch pushing him. That side draft down the back stretch, Tim.
Boy, he got it, ain't he?
Well, that's what they're utilizing it quite well, and it's actually looking very effective here as they're coming out of turn 4 to complete this lap. They'll get 2 to go this time by. And Andrew's still up top fighting for everything.
But I tell you what, Jerry Glenn's the one doing the side drafting.
Oh, they're going to put him in the middle, though.
Oh!
I reckon. Caution's out, that's it.
Look who won it.
David's going to put it in the record books. Oh, wow.
Be a son of a gun. He come from out of nowhere and done it.
Well, let's go back on the replay real quick. Watch what happened here. They went 3 wide. The 51 got hooked. And when he did, all chaos pursued right there on that one. Wow.
I tell you, it happened again tonight, Joe. Those front runners didn't win it.
No, let's see what happened here. Watch it. Oh, he just got hooked. I don't know what happened right there, but you saw the 29 machine just hook the back end of the 51 out of nowhere. 29.
David Wise hard, ain't it?
And watch him. Boy, he just goes hard right and hooks him. Oh, man. Problem is, 29 slaps the wall, too. Takes out several of the front runners right there. What a hard lick.
Man, I swear.
Right, that's going to put an end to it right here tonight, folks.
Yeah, Jerry Glenn.
Jerry might have been
The nose out.
yeah, might have had a nose out there before the caution came out.
It looks like that's what it is.
Glenn, where's he at?
Up at the
No.
top.
Jerry's on pit road.
Oh yeah, David Wisehart.
David Wisehart going to put it in victory lane here tonight as they get the white flag. Final lap.
Bobby Tench brought it in third.
Yep. Wow.
It happened again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Christopher. I mean, I'll let the admins deal with that, but looked kind of crazy on there at the end. But David Wisehart, Andrew Schultz, Bobby Tench is going to be the top three.
I'm telling you, let me get my thing ready here.
You get your thing ready.
Bring them up when they get through.
Wow, that was an exciting finish. What do you
Yes,
think?
it was, Joe.
I like that.
It too. But how many times did that happen?
It happens. One of them racing. Find old Bobby Tench here. Cross the line, final time. That man right there, David Wisehart. Right place, right time.
Boy, he was right there in third place all the way. Just passed him. David Wisehart. You got one more.
EOL for what there, Iceman?
No, not at the last of the race.
I'm not sure. I let them deal with all the technical difficulties of adminning.
Well, they do.
I let them sort that out, you know.
Boy, it can get real technical with that.
Absolutely.
We know what you're talking about, don't we, Joe?
Oh, so he's going to cross this line. There you go.
There it is.
As long as not as long as they can make it around under caution, they can smoke all they want. As long as they're running, that's the thing.
That's right.
Got to be running. Here we go. Let me bring these guys up here.
I'm gonna have to get me some more glass. I can't see nothing hardly.
No glasses.
Yeah,
Well, let's bring up the third place man here. Let's get a talk with him, Bobby Tench.
Right. Bobby Tench just tell Mac Brer in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys. How's it going tonight?
Buddy, I tell you what, I seen that hornet nest you got through.
Ooh, I don't think I could have held my breath any longer. That was wild.
God, we was watching it, man, and it happened again, Bobby. The front runners didn't win.
Yeah, I was, I kind of there on that last restart. I was positioned to finally position myself in to push that 4. I seen I was stuck there, so I was going to stick with him and do all I could. And I seen them guys get impatient out there in the outside. It wasn't looking good, but all I could do is try to drive the thing.
All it took was one of them to come down on the other one, and it was over.
Yeah, that's restrictor plate racing for you. I know that thing I was spinning all the way down the backstretch trying to grab a gear, get going.
It's hard to do, ain't it, going that fast?
Yeah, it is. But, I don't know. It was fun. Still a little wound up there.
Well, that gets your blood pumping there, won't it?
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, I like to think my teammates, they got in a little bit of trouble. We had a plan there for most of the race. We kind of stuck together and stayed off that lead pack, missed a couple wrecks, and then they kind of got caught up in some stuff and put me near the front of the pack. So I just kind of stayed up there and finished third. You know, I'd like to thank Samson Motorsports, my team. You know, Extreme Motorsports, all they do a great job every week. And you guys up there, you guys are awesome. Love watching the races.
I appreciate you, Bobby. I was talking about you about 3/4 of the way through the race there, and I seen you moving up. I was telling Joe, I said, we can't count Bobby out because he's moving. And, you know, it is what it is, ain't it, buddy?
Yeah, these longer races, you know, I'm kind of used to running these longer ones here at Talladega and Daytona. And you just got to bide your time, you know. They're long. You don't really race, set yourself up to race after you make that last pit stop. Then it's time to, you know, start positioning yourself, get going where you need to go.
I heard that. Maybe we can talk to you next week. We're going to the Texas Motor Speedway next week, Bobby. Maybe we'll get to talk to you next week, buddy.
Hey, I hope so. Hopefully our team can do 1, 2, 3. Hey, we're ready to go this year. Samson Motorsports is ready to go out of the gate here. Ready to get this season going.
Happy New Year, my friend. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you, guys.
All right, third place man, right there you go. Bobby Tench did an excellent job of holding on to that machine. Well, this guy was out front for most of it here, too. Andrew Schultz. Find out how to pronounce his last name. Here you go, Tim.
Andrew, you got a copy of Tim McBrayer in the booth?
Yes, sir.
How you pronounce your last name?
I'm sorry?
How do you pronounce your last name?
Oh, Schulta.
Schulta. Okay. You coming in second there, man. We was talking about earlier last 3 or 4 races, the front runners didn't win the race. Because right there at the last, they all tangled up, and that guy come right through there. David Hart or something like that. Wise Hart. Did you suspect to be in there in second place? Did you get skewered there?
You know, like in the middle of the race, me and Everett had, I think at the most we had up to an 11-second gap on the third place car. And if it would have stayed green, I think we would have ran away with it. But, you know, with super speedways, you get cautions near the end, a bunch of field backup, and you get exciting finishes like this. And it was, I'm just happy to come out a second after that. That was a really intense last 10 laps. That was a lot of fun.
Boy, I'm telling you, they was blocking like crazy up front too.
Yeah, well, and you have to, and I did my little bit of blocking too. It's just when spots open up, you gotta take them or block them when you see them, because it's you know, everyone's trying to get first, and you know, we came up a little short today, but still happy with second.
Hey, second place, man, on the first race. We're going to Texas Motor Speedway next week. Maybe you can come in there and talk to us again next week, buddy.
We're gonna hope to, Tim. I do enjoy Texas. I enjoy a lot of these bigger tracks. So yeah, hopefully we can get a good run there and get another good finish.
You got anybody you want to thank, my friend?
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Voiles and Wally Tierhammer, Bandit Motorsports. We were sitting up at the front of the race early on, and unfortunately they both got taken out within the first 15 laps, but they were helping me out throughout the race. And big shout out to Everett for pushing me for 40 laps. It seemed like at least it was you know, at these big tracks you gotta have help to get a good finish, and fortunately we had some on our side today.
You sure did. Everett pushed you like nobody else could, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we get to talk to you next week there. Andrew, you have a good one, my friend, here, and Happy New Year.
Appreciate it, Tim. You too.
You too, friend.
All right, second place man right there, Andrew. Did everything he possibly could do to try to put it in victory lane. Just a bit short. This guy right here, though, David, right place, right time here tonight. David, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, I'll tell you what, right place, right time. You're out front. Take us back to that final lap. That was a wild one.
Yeah, I was on the bottom there. They had the outside line kind of formed up there, so I didn't think the bottom line was going to do much because I think the outside line is the superior line coming down to the end. And then there was some contact in my mirror, and I went back and looked at the replay, and it confirmed what I thought in my mirror. It was pretty close. I was really close to getting hooked there at the end, but luckily I didn't, and I came home a winner.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, hey, sometimes better to be lucky than good, especially on these plate tracks. Some just never know what position you're in. You got up front there after that late caution. Did you think you was going to be able to pull this thing off?
I thought I was going to be able to. Super speedway races are just kind of a potluck. Usually I don't end up on the good side, but I ended up on the good side today, and I feel lucky. This is my first race in this league, and started off with a bang.
Well, there you go. Definitely started off with a bang. First night, first league, first race here, 2019 for Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series. Game, anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my teammates, Garrett and Chris. They helped me out. We help each other out a lot every race, and nice to have their support. I'd like to thank friends and family watching. Thanks to y'all for broadcasting. Thanks for Extreme Motorsports putting this on, and can't wait to get back racing next week.
Yo, tell you what, again, congratulations on that win tonight, David.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, Tim. Let's go to our unofficial results orders. David Weisenhart puts it in victory lane. Andrew Scholta, there we go. It's in second. Bobby Tents to third. Brian Fries up to fourth. Everett Lane to fifth. Nolan Nealon back to sixth. Johnny Dressler up to seventh. Dwayne Dunn to eighth. Ralph Van Divorce up to ninth. Around the top 10, Andrew Mars. Look through the rest of this field. Man, what a wild one. Just what we'd expect at a Talladega plate race.
Man, I'm telling you what, Joe, it happened again, and you know, we knew it could do it, and it did. Most time they get real feisty up there when they come in for that last lap, and they did. They got 4 wide, and buddy, and that guy, he was in the right place at the right time.
Yes, he was. Right place, right time for that man out there, winner tonight, David. And again, folks, well, we kicked it off. We're going to leave Talladega here for the Truck Series. For myself, Joe White, Dan McBriar. Everyone, have a good night.
Good night, everybody, from Talladega, Alabama. We'll catch you next week.